Alessandra was unable to register the fact Edgar had kissed where she had been marked by his mother. She wished to know what was going on in his head to kiss her shoulder. Did he feel guilty because it was his mother who had done it? Was he doing it solely to make her feel better? Having him comfort her after being hurt felt strange. Even more strange that it came from Edgar when she did not anticipate having this kind of relationship with him.
Calm down, Alessandra. I can feel your heart ready to jump out of your chest.
That's because of how close we are right now. She wanted to yell at him, but the words wouldn't leave her mouth. Edgar pulled up her dress while she appeared to be lost in her thoughts. He was still upset with his mother, but considering she was no longer present, there was no need to still be upset when Alessandra was right here, pleading him to stay.
Should I button up the dress for you?
No, thank you. Words finally managed to leave Alessandra's mouth. She did not want to be that close to him. Can you release me now?
No. I am quite comfortable right now, and I am enjoying your flustered face too much,
Edgar replied, tightening his hold on her body, showing that he had no intentions of letting her go. Please release me so I can properly button up my dress. You've already checked the marks. There is no need for us to be like this because you are comfortable. Go hug someone else if you want to be comfortable. Alessandra placed her hands on his chest to push him away, but it was no different than pushing a rock. It looked like she was giving him a massage because he wasn't budging. Edgar freed one hand from being around her waist to grab hold of her hands, pushing against him.
I have a feeling you are just trying to feel my chest. How bold of you,
he whispered by the tip of her ear.
You only had to ask.
That's enough, Alessandra exclaimed, pushing him back with all her strength. Her exposed cheek showed how much he affected her. She felt Edgar move and expected she had pushed him hard enough to be released. But when she looked down at his feet, they were still in the same position. Do your shoes have rocks? Edgar chuckled, finding her reason for being unable to move him to be funny.
Your dear husband trains every chance he gets. Can't you feel my hard work each time you push me?
Alessandra immediately removed her hands from his chest after becoming aware of how light his shirt was, and how she was able to feel the outline of his hard work beneath his shirt. Alessandra looked off to the side and said, You shouldn't be okay with someone feeling your body like this.
You are not just anyone. You are my wife. You can touch me all you want. Should I unbutton my shirt to make us even?
Alessandra knew Edgar was now teasing her, unlike before. He was no longer angry after finding entertainment in watching her suffer. I don't want to touch you, Edgar. I want to be released. I'm hungry, she added, hoping it would be the answer to having him release her. Surely he wouldn't let her starve.
Should we eat like last night, with you on my lap? I'm afraid I don't want to let you go when I am entertained right now,
Edgar confessed. No one could question them about it if that was how they were going to eat. They were still in what others called the honeymoon phase. Edgar, I am not going to let sitting on your lap and eating become a thing that we do. I should have run away instead of showing you my shoulder. It's been just the two of us in here for so long that the servants may think we are doing something explicit.
They wouldn't,
Edgar replied to ease her growing concern about their servants, thinking they were fooling around in the dining room. Alessandra looked at Edgar, confused about how he was so confident they wouldn't think they were fooling around. How are you so sure?
The room is awfully quiet,
was his simple reply. Alessandra did not understand his words at first, but from the sly smile slowly appearing on his lips and the way he gripped her waist tighter, it finally registered what he meant. How can you be so... She trailed off, unable to finish the sentence.
I am only being honest. Would you prefer it if I lied to you?
No. Having an honest person around is a good thing. But the words that come out of your mouth are what I cannot handle. You are different from what I expected, Edgar. I've only heard of your terrifying nature and sarcastic replies. Perhaps there are more sides to you that I have not seen yet. She wondered out loud. Your family is also not what I expected.
Everyone has a side to them that no one gets to see. You are not what I expected either, Alessandra. You surprise me more than you can ever imagine.
He released her waist. They held off breakfast for far too long.
My offer still stands to help you button up the...
I got it. Alessandra quickly rushed to do it herself. See? It wasn't that hard for me to do alone. You can stop teasing me now.
Impossible. And I must confess, Alessandra, I am looking forward to being the one unbuttoning your dress. Perhaps it would be more amusing if you were to plead for me to do it. What do you think?
Edgar asked. He wondered what response she could have to this. I will do no such thing. Alessandra was confident in her words. The sky would turn green before she pleaded with Edgar to unbutton her clothes.
Let's see if I can prove you wrong when the time comes. Alfred!
Edgar called out of the dining room.
Yes, young master.
Alfred entered the room. He could not hide the small smile on his lips.
It won't be long until the young master falls in love,
he sang in his head. His one wish was slowly coming true.
Whatever you are thinking, stop it. Are my parents gone?
Edgar stepped away from Alessandra to give her space to recollect herself. There was a lot he left for her to think about.
Yes, your father assured me they would not return for the rest of the day. However, he cannot make promises about tomorrow because he has somewhere to be and won't be able to watch your mother,
said Alfred. He wanted to give the suggestion for Edmund to tie Priscilla to a chair and have someone feed her when she gets hungry.
Tell the men my parents no longer have entry to my home. My mother left marks on Alessandra's shoulder and... Where?
Alfred practically flew to where she stood. Edgar folded his hands, watching Alfred, who had only ever shown him care, now rushing to Alessandra's side to aid her.
Have I lost you to her, Alfred? Hello? Alfred?
Edgar's words fell on deaf ears.
Unbelievable,
he muttered.
We should have some cream to make it heal quickly. Edgar, where is the one the king gifted you? It's said to work wonders on any bruise. I don't know,
Edgar replied.
Careless,
Alfred scolded Edgar.
How many times have I told you to keep up with your things? You were the one who put it somewhere safe, Alfred. You took it from me the moment I told you what it was, which is why I don't know where it is. I did.
Alfred started to remember it. He wanted to place it somewhere special so no one could waste it.
Excuse me for a moment, Duchess.
Alessandra found the relationship between Alfred and Edgar to be sweet. She understood why Alfred did not have a good relationship with Priscilla. Alfred had what Priscilla wanted with Edgar, a bond. Why can't parents stop being stubborn and talk to their children? She thought.
What are you thinking about with such a serious expression? I hope that it is not me.
Edgar interrupted her thoughts. I was thinking about the relationship you have with Alfred versus your mother.
After all the things I just told you, that is what you have on your mind?
Edgar sighed, beyond disappointed with her mind.
We should go to the next level. Come here.
Edgar opened his arms wide, showing that he wanted to hold her again. Absolutely not. Alessandra took a step back. She could not allow Edgar to tease her again. Don't come any closer. Edgar ignored her words and stalked her like a predator did with its prey.
I promise you will enjoy what I have in mind.
He walked towards her. Eventually, Edgar had to pick up his pace when Alessandra started to run around the table to get away from him.
The two of them are not normal,
Sally commented after peeping into the room to see what was happening.
Are you satisfied now?
Asked Edmund. He sat on the opposite side of the carriage next to Heather while Priscilla sat with Jennifer.
Now you won't be able to see him anytime soon. What was the point of us returning to Lockwood if we can't even visit our son?
to save his reputation. I do not want anything concerning that girl to be attached to my son. I believe he's only doing this to rebel against me. This marriage cannot be real. You said they weren't wearing wedding rings, right?
Priscilla looked at Jennifer.
No, I saw her wearing a wire around her finger. The Duke did not give her the family ring.
Jennifer smiled, happy to be of use to Mrs. Collins.
I don't think you have to be concerned about her for too long, Mrs. Collins. I don't want to be concerned about her at all,
Priscilla sighed, rubbing her aching neck.
If only she would be gone by nightfall. What else do you have to tell me about her?
Jennifer frowned, finding herself in an awkward position because she had already told Priscilla everything. What more was left to be said when she had not been around Alessandra for a long time since she was thrown into a cell?
There is nothing else,
she replied.
Really? Stop the carriage,
Priscilla yelled loud enough for the coachman to hear. Heather patiently awaited the outcome that everyone but Jennifer knew was coming. The young maid was about to learn how easy it was for Priscilla to cast you aside. When the carriage came to a halt, but nothing happened, Priscilla glanced at Jennifer.
Why are you not leaving? I don't have all day to waste.
Jennifer's eyebrows furrowed, as she did not understand why she would need to leave before the carriage got to where the Collins were staying.
Is there somewhere you wish for me to go?
She asked, thinking Priscilla wanted to send her to get information on Alessandra right away.
Yes, out of the carriage.
Priscilla said the words slowly, because it didn't seem like Jennifer understood them the first time.
Right now? Surely you did not assume you would be working for me. Yes,
Jennifer instantly replied. Panic started to settle in as the reality that she was without a job hit her.
You said I am one of your people. Edgar sent me away because of what I was doing for you. You owe me a job. I owe you? Why would I owe you when I have already paid for your services? Why do you think I paid you so much? It's to help you survive a little bit longer after my son catches and fires you. I hope you did not spend all of it. Oh, poor thing. That's...
Jennifer trailed off. She'd already spent the money Priscilla gave her on new clothes to make her friends jealous. She was still earning money from Edgar, but now she had nothing. She left without being paid for her services because she was thrown into a cell.
I lost a good job because of you. Wake up.
Priscilla snapped her fingers.
I did not control your hand and make you slap that girl. You should be thankful I saved you from that cell. You can no longer provide me with information about Edgar. And why would I want someone who could be paid off to pass information about me? Do you take me for a fool?
Just leave. Edmund slid a ring off his finger to offer Jennifer as payment for what she did. The desperation on her face to hold on to Priscilla for a job was making the air in the carriage uncomfortable.
They will call the town guards on me for having that.
Jennifer refused to take the ring. She saw it happen before, when servants were accused of stealing when they tried exchanging expensive jewelry given to them. Employers sometimes could not bother themselves to let the guards know they had given it to the servants, so the servants were imprisoned or had a finger cut off for stealing.
I need money.
Heather jumped when an unexpected slap echoed in the carriage. Her eyes went back and forth between Priscilla's annoyed expression and Jennifer's shock.
Who do you think you are to be making demands with us? He offered you a ring, but you have denied it. It's your fault you are leaving empty-handed, and it is your fault you are without a job. Get out before I have the coachman drag you out and toss you onto the ground for everyone to see. I wasted my time going into that cell to get you. Useless.
Priscilla rolled her eyes.
I wasted money on you. No, I cannot say that, considering you slapped her. Well done.
Priscilla smiled. Jennifer couldn't understand how such an innocent smile belonged to someone who was leaving her without a job. There were so many people who wished to work for Duke Collins, and she managed to get the job, only to lose it because of his mother.
Take the ring and go.
Heather spoke up to ease the situation. I'm sure if a problem arises, you can just reach out for it to be resolved. Jennifer did not want any advice from someone who never once had to be concerned about money in her life. But she had no choice but to take the ring. She had to pitch in for food at home, or her relatives she was staying with would throw her out. In the end, Jennifer had to accept the ring. As she reached where Edmund was holding it, Priscilla took the ring and tossed it outside.
Priscilla!
Edmund exclaimed.
That was uncalled for. She'll have to get out and search for it if she wishes to eat tonight.
Priscilla made herself comfortable in her chair and closed her eyes.
I will help you,
Edmund said to Jennifer.
That is all right, Mr. Collins.
Jennifer stopped him from opening his door.
I'll get it on my own.
Jennifer opened the carriage door and slowly stepped out of it, taking in how much of a hole she was buried in.
Take us away,
Priscilla called to the coachman the moment Jennifer closed the door.
I won't let you treat me like this and get away with it,
Jennifer muttered, watching the carriage she should be in leave without her.
Enlighten me. Why were the two of you running around the table from one another? What did Edgar do?
Alfred asked the duo while they ate breakfast. He returned with the cream to quite an exciting sight.
Please remember that you are a duke and duchess. Are you telling me I can't run after my wife in my own home? Edgar,
Alfred sighed.
Why did you need to run after her in the first place?
Edgar smiled, watching Alessandra avoiding his gaze when she looked up and saw him staring at her.
I was only trying to give her a hug, but she refused and ran away. Isn't it right for me to comfort her in a moment like this?
He asked like an innocent child.
Well, yes.
Alfred became puzzled as to why Alessandra did not accept his hug.
Why didn't you allow him to hug you, Alessandra? You have to seize rare moments like this when Edgar shows concern. Sometimes I find him incredibly rude and horrible. Hey,
Edgar called Alfred.
You could have stopped at why she didn't accept the hug. Are you trying to make me look like a bad person in front of my wife? But that's your personality, Edgar. Anyway, he only offers this rare side of him to people he cares about. You are lucky, said Alfred.
Alessandra would have felt touched by Alfred's words if she hadn't previously experienced Edgar's teasing nature. Edgar was not simply going to hug her. From the sly smile he was giving her from the end of the table, he knew it too. Still, to not let anyone know what happened when they were alone, she replied,
Thank you for letting me know.
So, I take it I'll be able to hug you whenever I want?
Edgar asked, inspecting her every move, from the way she gripped the fork to her glare.
I'll take that as a no. You should be thanking me for the light workout before breakfast, Alessandra. It's a good way to start the day. Should we do it every morning?
What would I have to do to avoid having breakfast with him? Alessandra wondered. Should I stay in bed until he leaves?
Alfred, bring my coat. It's time for me to leave.
Edgar placed his fork down.
One moment.
Alfred excused himself.
Aren't you going to ask where I'm going, Alessandra?
Edgar playfully asked.
It's not my business.
Alessandra continued to eat. It wasn't her place to ask about where he planned to be for the rest of the day.
Normally, I would visit the red light district, but now that I am married, it would cause awful rumors and gossip.
Alessandra's hands paused midair upon hearing the red light district. She wanted to ask about it, but then again, it wasn't her place nor her business. So she continued to eat with the thought of him being there haunting her in the back of her mind.
I go there to read.
You have large libraries here and no one to interrupt you.
Alessandra cut in, then bit her lip right after, as she regretted commenting on it.
The red light district provides more information than these libraries of mine. Men go there to get drunk, have fun, and inevitably speak of things that interest me. So I pay for a room, read a good book, and listen to what the walls have to offer. I have never slept with anyone there. That's one misunderstanding we should avoid in the future.
Oh.
Alessandra's shoulders relaxed. Why they were so tense in the first place, she could not understand.
I'm going to visit the church, and then I have to pay a visit to the town guards to see if they have found any information about the missing girls. I'll stress it again, Alessandra. Do not walk around alone. Alfred will introduce you to your guard later on. Are you finished with breakfast? Before I go, I want to show you the last gift.
Edgar stood up.
I'll be back shortly.
What do you think it is?
Sally's sudden question startled Alessandra.
Oh, my apologies. I should have let you know I was behind you, Duchess. What more do you think the Duke has to offer you?
Alessandra took a few deep breaths to calm her heart after being surprised by Sally's presence.
I do not know. He has already given me the paint, shoes, bags, and jewelry. Even the dressmaker is coming later today. What else could be left? Perhaps it is your wedding ring? The two of you have been walking around with wires on your fingers. Is there some romantic reason you do not wear proper wedding bands?
Alessandra looked down at her finger, now realizing what she was wearing on her finger. She wore her engagement ring and the wired ring Edgar created.
He only had the engagement ring prepared.
She remembered why Edgar was able to save her the night she was going to be sent to William.
Our marriage was such a last-minute decision that we did not have time to collect other rings. That must be it.
Sally clapped her hands.
I am curious to see how it will look.
How what will look?
Edgar questioned, causing Sally to retreat from Alessandra's side. He carried a large box in front of him, and something shuffling on the inside could be heard.
I have been meaning to get you these since you lost your kitten.
Alessandra's eyes lit up when Edgar revealed 2 kittens, one white and one black.
Where did you get them?
She picked the 2 small animals up. It was clear they had recently been born from their small size.
Where is the mother?
A servant found them and left them, expecting the mother to return for them, but as days went by and after constant checking, the mother did not come back. I assume the mother has somehow passed away. We can keep them if you wish.
Yes,
Alessandra excitedly answered.
I mean, we shouldn't leave them alone. Look how thin they are, like they have not fed for days. I should see if the cook has something for them. Come, Sally.
Alessandra stood up from her seat and began to walk away.
Excuse me? Aren't you forgetting something, Alessandra?
Edgar asked.
What?
Alessandra looked back at where she previously sat and saw nothing wrong.
You need to offer him a kiss for the gift, Duchess,
Sally whispered.
I will go ahead and take the kittens to the kitchen.
She took the 2 cats to give the couple privacy. Do I really have to? Is that what he is expecting? He has given me a lot. Maybe it is just common courtesy to give a kiss on the cheek, Alessandra concluded in her mind.
Very well,
she replied, walking back to where Edgar stood. They had done more embarrassing things. A kiss on the cheek was hardly a problem.
Thank you,
she said, then got on her toes to kiss his cheek.
What a lovely surprise, Alessandra. I was only expecting you to see me off, but I was given a kiss. It was 2 kittens.
He grabbed her waist to ensure she wouldn't run away again.
Shouldn't I be given a kiss on each cheek?
Wait, what?
Alessandra blushed, embarrassed by her actions. She was only listening to what Sally said he was expecting. She wanted to bury herself in a hole for kissing him when it was not what he wanted.
There's a misunderstanding, Edgar. Sally said you were expecting a kiss in return, so I...
The misunderstanding is cleared now that I am expecting one. You should hurry before my other cheek feels sad.